Alright, I guess this is a day in the life or whatever. A non-working day with no social plans. So we're starting off strong with the Queen of the Castle, who needs to go out immediately to, I don't know, chase birds, do her morning ablutions. Leave her alone, you know. She's been asleep for like 11 hours. This is Ruby, and she just has the Pleasure Palace right here. Just everything that the eyes can see are hers. And this is a nice time when it's sunny to reflect and just kind of bathe. Excuse the paint on my shirt. I was painting, if you saw my other video, and I slept in the same vest. Yeah, I know, gross. Obviously her breakfast first, but then mine. I have a concoction of bran and protein granola and fresh fruit and some muesli. And then there's me putting on like a premixed protein shake on top of it because, you know, major diabolical himbo activity. But I think this is like a this is like a 500 calorie breakfast, but I get busy and I don't eat that much lunch. So this is the lurk for the day. I'm getting ready to go see my psychologist. Some baggy, dark, cargo pants. I've never done this before, so bear with me. I'm normally like scripted. And I like a plain navy t-shirt for, when I'm going to go work out, and I'm going to go work out today. So this is this before. I was going to go with this Gucci Horsebit denim jacket, and it just didn't seem to work because the trousers are kind of a form of denim, but then I remembered I have a black denim bomber, sort of black, and figured I would go with that because, I don't know, it just fit the vibe more, right? And also, it's warm today, but I don't know what people are talking about. I'm still freezing and wearing 4 layers. So I wear this every day. This is the La Mer SPF 50. I love it. It has the miracle broth in it, so, you know, one of the more affordable things from La Mer. But Factor 50, I feel like my complexion owes a lot to sun protection. I don't go crazy with it, but definitely start the day off that way. I take my fingers like this because I like to rub over my eyelids because I have very sensitive eyes. So it's a top tip for you to like stop the liquid from running into your eyes. And then I gotta brush my teeth with the Philips Sonicare. I don't know, I feel like it's amazing. And there we go, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. If you find that SPF makes your skin very greasy, I like this Estee Lauder face powder. I don't know the name, Double Wear. Yep, there we go. And this is shade Desert Beige, which is kind of the neutral version of my skin. Kind of will tone out any of the pink because, you know, and this just kind of will, you know, SPFs are usually like oil-based. So if you don't want to look completely shiny and crazy, I'll just add a little kind of dusting of powder just to mattify slightly. I don't go to bed and I do not leave the house without brushing my eyebrows vertically upwards. Not soap brows, just combing them. Just grooming. This is Clive Christian, I think, Crab Apple Blossom. That's the fragrance for today. And we can see my gorgeous highlights here. And we are, how you say, ready to go. This is me on my way. I feel like days like this are really rare in terms of the sun, in a sense. Just not too hot, not too cold, and I'm just walking to my therapist's office. Therapy was fine. It was fine. I got shrinked. I needed to go get coffee capsules, so I'm at Nespresso, perusing, if you will. I like the 230 milliliter cups because they're just bigger. And I was just having a little chat with the clerk. What's the politically correct term now? God knows. But they had a new pistachio variety, which I tried and it was fine. And then my friend also told me that I needed to try some Dubai-style chocolate. So stay tuned for that. You know, big craze that is ridiculous. I just kind of had a little look in some stores for some clothing. This is me trying on some glasses. I thought they were cute. I was going to leave and then I saw these and I love a embroidered moment. But when I tried them on, I don't know, they weren't the right maybe fit for my thighs, what I'm going for at the moment. They kind of just maybe look kind of boxy, and I kind of picked up the shirt as I was heading in as well just to try and see. It wasn't really giving, so, you know, the lights got dipping down. I'm just so thin that the lights couldn't even measure me, and so I left with nothing. Look, even the pants that I came in, I left with completely nothing. No, I kid it, of course. This was just a better fit check of earlier with the little Telfeezy moment. I popped to the greengrocers afterwards. I needed some thangs for dinner, and some bread. But, a day in the life of this is just, me trying to be cute, I guess, and spending way too much time. I think I left with some watermelon and some salad. And then I was heading to the gym. This is where my gym is. Yes, my gym is at number 1 Heaven Road, Heaven. This is giving me the ick because the shorts are so short that, I'm revealing too much. And I don't want to hear anything about form or anything. It's just I'm working out. Also, self-aware king. I am the DB filming at the gym. I am not rolling my eyes at this man. I was having a laugh with him about the fact that I was filming. I am the DB filming at the gym. I don't think I'm can't believe you walked in front of my camera. Anyway, my walk home, I had to slow down this little time-lapse thing at the end because, like heaven, a butterfly just flew in front of my camera, spread your wings and fly. I was just yeah, okay, right. So I'm walking home. This is the view. It's gorgeous. It is what it is, Sometimes we just are very blessed in life. When I got home, gross, raw meat, I started making some turkey burgers that I was having for dinner. Would you really want to see a recipe for this? This is I always wear latex gloves when touching raw meat. It's not because of the germs, even though that is kind of a 2 birds with 1 stone situation. I just do not like touching cold, wet. It gives me obviously I still wash my hands afterwards, but anyway, here's me. Whatever. I don't get hungry after the gym. I feel because I do abs every time I go. So I'm just kind of keeping the protein up. So this was a little kind of high protein snack afterwards that I was enjoying. We're getting towards 5 p.m. at the end of the day now. The dog's Zena has to come first. She will wait. And then she will eat. She's usually very good. And then just took a little look around the garden. Look, there's a gorgeous peony that's come out. My favourite flower, by the way. Look how blousy and delicious that is. This is dinner. I think I'd been in the shower by this point as well, but I forget some steps. But the dinner was delicious. I put mustard and arugula or rocket and tomato, and I think I may even put a little blue cheese dressing in it as well because I didn't really have any cheese slices, so it's just kind of Oh yeah, I did take a shower and then I took a bath because I shower before the bath. And this is me just blow drying my hair. I'm just doing a rough dry today. There's no hair care tips here. I'm just trying to get it dried so I can just get back to my life. I often don't style my hair that much anymore now. I think the novelty of having long hair is over. I forgot to condition, so I'm doing a kind of mousse condition thing from Batiste. I don't know really if it's any good, but it made my hair smell nice. It gave it a little moisture and it was a little bit less straw-like. My hair is just naturally extremely straight, so it kind of just can look a little frizzy if it's not styled, which is basically the vibe that it's giving right this second. Because normally I just put it up in a bun for the entire week and then I only style it for filming. I went to try the Dubai chocolate. They recommended putting it in the fridge for the refrigerator for the best kind of results. I don't know about that. I don't like a cold chocolate. I don't get it. Coldness removes flavor. That's why you put cheap alcohol in the fridge or the freezer. It was nice. The textures were nice. If you love pistachio and pistachio cream, sure, get it. But the expense was ridiculous. And I think I was just kind of checking out a trend. And we're into the evening now. I just spent the evening kind of watching some TV and stuff. I moisturize after my bath, so you're not going to see me put this on, but this is the moisturizer I'm using at the moment. I think it's Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme. It's very luxe, but non-sticky. And I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.